Welcome back to the show, and this is Two Wheels to Anywhere. We're more than a travel show. I don't think the radar detector matters at 105. Once again, we come to you with products from all over the world that are jockeying for position to get a spot in our show. These items you've never seen before, which leads us to today's item, Bikercom. First thing I have to say about that is, look, ma, new ways. Come on down, Rich.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rich.
Good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
You're looking great today. Nice shirt, by the way. Okay, so what kind of devices will this connect to?
Well, can you count on more than one hand?
That's difficult, but...
First of all, you got your GPS.
Okay.
You've got your MP3 player stereo.
The tunes.
You got it. You got your radar detector to go the speed you want to go. Your cell phone, we're going to connect bike to passenger. We're going to connect bike to bike. Again, there's no connection between the control box to the helmet. The whole idea about this whole Bikercom system is Bluetooth capability.
The boys get to work on wiring up their Bikercom to their test bikes. Rich's Suzuki DL1000 V-Strom and Pete's BMW R1200 GS. Getting right down to business, Ken checks out the Bikercom system and explains its components.
Here's all the components for this Bikercom. The main unit that controls all the devices. I've got the headsets, one for the rider, one for the passenger. So these are Bikercom headset controllers. So there'll be a P for the passenger and an R for the rider, clipped directly onto the headset units.
The Bikercom can easily be mounted in a tank bag or top case.
So Dr. Lem there is doing an awesome job there of taking my bike apart. He is a bike surgeon. Cuts into bikes and rebuilds them. And as you can see here, we're in the heart of the bike, where others fear to cut a wire. Ken goes in with his snippers.
Bike-to-bike communication is accomplished with a pair of two-way radios connected to the Bikercom. We'll continue the product review later in the show. But first, let's check back in with the events at Hunter Mountain.
A lot of times you turn the handlebars and the front wants to slide. So that's not the best way to initiate a turn off-road. What we're going to do to initiate a turn is we're going to do it through our feet. We're going to get the bike to lean, because once it's leaning, it naturally wants to turn on its own.
But what about recovering from a really tight turn? If you've overcooked the turn and you realize the ball out is in front of you,
the rule of thumb is get the bike slowed down.
What's your advice for making an ever tighter radius turn?
If you came in too fast, say a prayer.
Okay, that's enough instruction already. Let's see some action. Uh-oh, Pete is having some issues with his ABS brakes, which need to be off.
So we got to use a key on this one here, okay?
Yep, go ahead.
So key off.
Okay.
Push your ABS and hold it. Just keep it held.
Yeah.
Just keep it held. It's going to go through its system. Once it's solid, it should go. The big thing is once it's on solid, you know it, and you always want to check. So as you get rolling about 5 miles an hour, just stomp on the rear. You'll feel it lock up and go, okay, it's off.
Pete finally gets rolling. About time, buddy.
So here we go, we're doing the lock test. So we're going along, about 15 miles an hour, looking ahead. Yes, it's definitely locked in. I'm gripping the bars in a death grip. I'm sure the bars are actually thinner. It looks like we've got a bike down over here. That actually looks like the instructor.
Actually, no, Pete. The instructor is fine. That was Eric's misfortune.
I just hit my nuts.
We'll do this together, but when you do it, the best thing is one guy on the handlebar, like I showed, and one guy at the back.
I think I caught up to the gentleman in front of me a little too quickly. Did the two critical things you're not supposed to do on a motorcycle, which is brake hard, not give it enough throttle, and look where you're going to fall. And next thing I knew, the bike was on the ground. I did try lifting it up by myself, and the instructor was kind and directing me. The nice thing about these GS bikes is they sit on their sides very nicely.
Gee, I've got so much adrenaline running through right now, I tell you, I could probably lift up this bike with 2 hands and sort of raise it over my head.
I signed up for the BMW Anonymous Handbook, which means giving your skills voluntarily to people who are travelling through the area. You'll touch your telephone number. So if somebody's stuck, they're riding through the area and they're stuck, they can call you. Now, of course, you've got to volunteer with certain skills. But what's your skill set?
Coming up after the break, we return to Hunter Mountain and meet Max and Ben Stratton of Max BMW Motorcycles. We also find out what separates the police motorcycle rider from the rest of the pack.